Okay, look at this. Here is Jolly Phonics Workbook 1, which focuses on the first 6 letter sounds. You can see the book will give you a guide on how to help your child, see 3-letter words can blend simple letter words. You're able to also to check what has been done. Then the writing aspect. There's a way you hold the pencil. Your child must hold the pencil with the first 2 fingers and support it with the third. The last 2 fingers are not necessary in writing. So you need to ensure your child holds the pencil the right way with the first 2 fingers as shown in this picture here. Okay, so you can see this is a lot of activities, fun activities for, this is for age 3 going to 4. From age 3, 2 plus, you can even start with this already. Okay, they have activities. It's actually fun to reinforce what has been learned, and they're also working with writing. See letter formation, there's a way you write. The flicks are there, like the A has a flick, the I has a flick, the N has a flick at the end. It's very important so that when they start writing joining words, it helps them to join the words correctly. Okay, here is the workbook 2. Okay, so you notice these 2 sounds are taught at the same time, the C and K, because they make same sound. The C and K make same sound, so we teach the 2 sounds together, introduce them together. However, they are used differently, but most times C and K ends a word. That's why I have C, K together. Here is the workbook 3 with more activities for that age. You see, at this point, tricky words are introduced. So you don't have to wait until you finish teaching all the letter sound before you teach the tricky word. Okay, look at this already, because at this stage, we believe that the child from age 3 can start using the word the, are, you. Okay, so you ask the child to look at the word, you show the child the word. You can have flashcards, you call them out. The child looks at the word the. You cover that word. The child try to trace on this, so it's helping the child, sink in the letter pattern. Then you cover this word and ask the child to write it. Okay, so after writing, you open it and say check. So the child by himself or herself will look at what was written there and compare what he has written to be sure that he wrote the right thing. So if it's not right, you would cover again and say have another go. Then afterwards, you have learning practice, filling the missing letters. So this method, with this, your child can start working with tricky words of his age from age 3. So there are more practice here, identifying the middle sound. There are times you find out the first letter sound. So look at it, the child would definitely love learning with this. So I encourage the child to color this as well. It's not just about aiming to identify the vowel sounds, although they are all written already in the first 3 groups. All the vowels are there. Okay, so at this stage, you have to still reinforce it that, okay, we have vowel sounds. Then you introduce the long vowel. Like this is a long A. This is A. You introduce the long vowel as I've given you the guideline. Okay. Because the child can start writing words. This is a long I. So you have the word I. You can see here the 2 dots is only showing that there are 2 sounds represented, even though there are 3-letter words. So it's t, I, tie, p, I, pie, l, I, lie, d, I, die. Yes, so there are more of them here. O, E, U, and so on. So follow the guide and you would be fine. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I will be showing you often on how to use Jolly Phonics continuously for your children. Here we have the Jolly Phonics Workbook 5 with more sounds. All right, so you notice here that we have it's a sound. It makes a sound. So if you want to write the word sing, it's e-ng. That's 3 sounds identified in the word. And also we have this oo. We have the short oo and the long oo. We have the short oo and the long oo. They are written the same way anyway, but it's just for a child to be able to write in words. Here is the Jolly Phonics Workbook 6. Okay, focusing on these sounds. Y, x. The X, that's X you see, it sounds x. That is the sound, it comes with the sound K and S. So it makes that sound x. Then you have ch, sh, th, and th. So you have ch here. Now this is the th and th. Okay, so one is voiceless, the other is voiced. You can see here the first one, the tongue is not all out, while the second one, the tongue is all out. The. So your child needs to look at these pictures and work with to get the right pronunciation. So you have words like think, thin, think, father, that is mother. So there are two different ways. The child needs to understand the different sound between these two letters, showing voiced and voiceless. Yes, and the final book is the book Workbook 7 by age 5, before the end of nursery 2. The child should finish up with this book. Now you notice that Q, if you look at the letter sounds, for 2-letter sounds, you see that there's no Q standing alone, because Q naturally does not make a sound on its own. Okay, for any word you see Q, there's always a U. There's always a U. That's why this sound is taught together. So you will see the letter Q stand alone as a letter sound. So you have the it sounds KW together. That is okay. But you won't write okay. You write KW, but you write QU. So this is the right formation. You have the OI sound. This isn't a long vowel. This is a different rule. This is a different rule. It's not the same thing. It's not oi. It's oi. This is a different word on its own, a different sound on its own. It sounds oi. You have OI and OY. Okay, I need to also let you know that I and Y are two good friends. They help each other. You have you, and you have a lot of spelling practices, reading practices with what has been learned. So you see, your child would really enjoy working with these materials, and learning to read would just be fun and easy.